Young people around the globe are all too familiar with how we affect the climate and how the climate crisis impacts us. Melting glaciers, flooded coasts, unprecedented weather-related disasters, intensifying heat waves, food insecurity, and billions of dollars of damage are just some of the consequences. As the Special Envoy for Global Youth Issues, I know these problems can seem overwhelming, but I also know that young leaders around the world are incredibly motivated and doing everything they can to create a more resilient, more sustainable world. Their work has not only inspired me, but also given me hope. This Earth Day, let me introduce you to some of these changemakers around the world who are using creative approaches to build a greener future for all.
My name is Cizal Pokhrel and I'm from Nepal, and I work as a natural science officer in UNESCO. The impact of climate change here in Nepal is mostly manifested in form of the climate extreme event, oftentimes flood and landslide, and also drought and drying off of the spring, which has direct impact in the lives and livelihoods of the people, because most people derive their livelihood from the natural resources in Nepal. We in UNESCO put youth and indigenous people in the center and forefront because we believe that they are the most vulnerable community. For youth, I would like to say that we are the last generation to reverse the impact of climate change.
Hello, my name is Mateusz Czesnocha and I am a farmer from Poland. I also run European Carbon Farmers, a business that is building a bridge between agricultural policy of the European Union, Common Agricultural Policy, and our climate ambitions, with farmers at the center of this bridge. We believe by tackling this dimension, we can significantly contribute to creating a bridge between food production and climate change mitigation adaptation efforts. Climate change factor that is most impacting our community, farming community in Poland, is a denial that climate change has a real impact on our farming businesses. Often it is very hard for the farmers that we are working with and other stakeholders that we are working with to see direct local impacts of climate change and therefore act on them. The advice I would give to young people around the globe about climate change is do not be afraid. The challenge and also the opportunity that we have in front of us is enormous. So do not be afraid, continue doing great work that you are doing, scale it in partnerships as much as you can, but do not be afraid, do not fear. Your work, your impact matters.
My name is Ahmed Moumin, I'm from Cameroon. I am a green entrepreneur operating in the sector of circular economy. The greatest climate change factor that's affected our community is the rise in average temperatures and also the rapid surge in plastic pollution. All this has caused problems like drought, water scarcity, floods, and health-related issues like malaria. Our initiative, Bottles to Bricks, focuses in transforming plastic bottles to eco-bricks. And with these eco-bricks, we are sure to give social infrastructures that are energy efficient, low energy consumption, and low greenhouse gas emission, and all this to fight plastic pollution. And the message that I will give to youth is that they should work with policymakers so that we can curb climate change.
Hi, my name is Raul Gonzalez. I am from Venezuela. I am the CEO founder of Easy Clean Water, and we produce climate tech. We manufacture self-sustainable water purification systems for remote communities in Latin America. For us, the major impact that climate change is bringing is lack of clean water access. And that is why we are working not just on the technology side, rather the social components that combines the water crisis. We're helping the communities to come up with self-sustainable solutions locally, empowering them. Our advice to young people is that climate change is real and it's acting super fast. That is why we have to work towards the solution of the Sustainable Development Goals. And as we say, leave no one behind. Thank you.
My name is Oshani Silva and I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm a medical doctor, climate change activist and a researcher. Climate change affects the social and environmental determinants of health, and my work helps to build resilience and adapt vulnerable communities to mitigate these issues in a resource-poor setting. My work as a postgraduate trainee in disaster management has given me the opportunity to work with my community to build capacity and to combat climate-sensitive health risks and to strengthen the health infrastructure through resilience programs. As young people, it's important that we realize that climate change is here and is happening as we speak. Every action, no matter how small, can help bring about tangible change to combat this issue.
Hi, I'm Rafika Atu from Menti in Barbuda. I am the Executive Director for a not-for-profit non-government company which I started in 2018. We decided to do a reforestation project in that section of the island. We're removing an invasive lemongrass species and we're planting that hill with food and forestry. Anyone wanting to be a climate change champion, wanting to protect the environment, I advise them to just that. Every single action you take counts. Plant one tree, you save a life.
I hope you too are as inspired as I am by these young leaders to embrace your role in combating the climate crisis. Young people around the world have the talent, innovation, and the commitment needed to meet the challenge. Be sure to visit state.gov/youth to learn more about the opportunities for young people in your region to act on climate. Happy Earth Day.